Hello and welcome to Sewing with the Minaj Designs. Yay! Here we make fashion simple. Whether you're a complete beginner or looking to sharpen your sewing skills, this is the right place for you. So on this channel, I'll teach you how to cut, sew, and create beautiful outfits step by step, right from the comfort of your homes. No stress, no confusion, just clear and practical tutorials you can follow along with. So, if you have been dreaming of bringing your fashion ideas to life, you are in the right place. Join the DM tribe today by hitting that subscribe button and let's get the sewing journey started together. Okay, we're going to begin with our new series and I can't wait to meet you in the comment section. Bye. Hello Diminaj tribe, you're welcome to Diminaj Designs Online Academy, and the first topic we are going to be starting with today is how to read a tape measure. How to read a tape measure. So the first thing you need to know is that there are two sides to a tape. Though most people in the Western world prefer this side of the tape, which is known as the centimeter area, while this is the inches area. Why do they prefer this area? Because this part of the tape is most accurate. All the measurements are there and properly calculated, unlike that of the inches, where you see that some things are still missing. Like in between all these places are supposed to be tiny lines and calculations. But me personally, I prefer to work with the inches part of the tape measure. At least that is what we'll be using for the class today. So let's take for instance, now it means that from here, from this point of the tape to here, makes 1 inch. Makes 1 inch. From here to here makes 2 inches. From here to here makes 3 inches. Now you will ask the question, how are you supposed to calculate your measurements when they fall in between these lines? How you're going to do that is to know the calculations in between. Now most times this part of the tape measure adds measurement to the tape because of this iron that is here. So most of the time I prefer to remove it, but this one is pretty proven stubborn, so I'll just leave it and go ahead with the class. So here I'll use this part of the tape, that's the 2-inch part, so that you will be able to understand me. So from this point to this point makes 1 inch. So it means that from this point to this second line that is here makes 1/2 inch. So from this 1/2 inch down, it can still be divided further into 2. So it means that from here to here is 1/4, and from here to here is 3/4. So sometimes if you're taking measurements, you get things like, let's say something 0.25. so that is whenever your measurement falls here, whatever whole number that you have gotten and this adds to it, means that whole number plus 25, because this is 0.25. Now if you're taking a measurement and it falls here, it means that it is half plus that whole number that you have gotten. Let's take for instance, you got 36 as somebody's bust measurement and you get an extra here, making it 36.5 or 36.5. Okay, Now if you take another measurement, let's take for instance 39, which is somebody's hip, and it falls, let's say you get 39 now as somebody's hip, then you get this in addition, which means it has exceeded this 0.25 line, it has exceeded the ½ inch line, and it has gotten to this 3/4 line, which means it is no longer 0.25, it is not half, and now it is 0.75. So what you should know that the hip measurement is now 39.75. I hope this is understandable. Now I'll make a little line on this table to further demonstrate what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this is an inch, this is an inch, and this end here makes 2 inches. Okay, now it means that this is ½ of an inch, like I said. So if you see another line running straight like this, bigger, from here to here is 0.25, here is ½ this is ½ again. You see one small line here, you see another one here. It means that this is another 0.25 and this is ½ okay, so it continues that way until the measurement is complete. I just hope this makes sense to someone. So this is your tape measure. I'll try to take that again. This is 1 inch, this is 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, and so on and so forth. Okay, so from here to here is 1 inch, 2 inches, so it means that from this point to this point is 1.5 inch. Okay, so from here to here is 1.25, from here to here is 1.75. so let's assume you have the whole of this and it falls into this place, so you have 2.5 inches. If it gets to this place, 2.75, and it continues like that. Okay, so the next part of this class that we'll be going into is how to take accurate measurements. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.